Hello everyone and welcome back to another AFK journey video. In this video I have a really interesting video in mind. So I have one more attack of the Crazed Shellbrute, and what my plan is I'm going to try the optimal Mauler team, but with an upgrade to the energy on hit node, the first one from stage 4. So what we've realized is that these energy on hit upgrades are really essential for maximizing or min-maxing the damage of the Mauler comp, and is because it can allow Shakir's ultimate to have a bit of a longer duration, which is going to cause both your Frastos to be attack buffed for longer, and most importantly your Smokey to be attack buffed for a longer duration while he's casting his blue aura, because we're going to pay really close attention to how the fight plays out. But Shakira's ultimate is always going to end a few seconds before Smokey's blue aura ends, and so Smokey's missing out on that bonus attack buff for a bit of his remainder of his ultimate, and that is going to compromise your damage. So in order to unlock stage 4, you're going to need 120 total faction talents. Now the cheapest way I believe to do that is first of all upgrade all of the necessary nodes from the Mauler stage 3 tree, which are the energy on hit here. This is really important, and then also the left side for the offensive stats, and finally the final node in order to move on to stage 4. And then what I did, I unlocked all the cheap nodes in the other 4 factions. For example, I have 3 factions with 4 of the cheap nodes unlocked, and then 1 faction with 2 of the cheap nodes unlocked. That is the cheapest way I've found in order to unlock stage 4. And then with my leftover, I just tried to go down here, and what we're going to plan to do is try to upgrade these 2, which in total is going to be another 200. So if you want to know exactly how much you're going to need, we have 1075 currently. We're going to need another 155 in order to get exactly 200. So 155 plus 1075 is going to be 1230, I believe. 1230 total red talent essences will be required in order to make it into stage 4, which is difficult. It might not be possible for some people because you're going to need a higher resonating level, and also you're going to need a high AFK stage progress. So definitely there are people out there who have all of this and actually have even started leveling up further than that in the Mauler tree, but really the key upgrade is that energy on hit. And what I'm going to do in my run today, now we have one of the energy on hit buffs, which is a 4.5 one, which is actually arguably it is the more powerful one of the 2, but we really want to get both of them eventually to maximize the potential of this team. So what we'll do is we're going to time exactly when Shakir ultimate is going to end, when Smokey's ultimate is going to end, and then compare it to my 2 different people on my friend list who have gotten almost 60 billion damage, basically running the optimal team with the optimal upgrades. Okay guys, wish us luck. Here we go. Let's go ahead and take a look. And also, interestingly, our previous record is 47.5 billion we did earlier today. And compared to that, now we have this extra energy on hit node for the Mauler faction tree. I'm expecting us to get a bit of an upgrade to that previous score. The other thing I'm going to be doing is I'm going to change Seth back to Kruger. I think the thing is with Kruger, he is going to provide the physical defense debuff, and that will increase damage from Shakir and Mikola. And now the fact that we're running 2 physical heroes, it just feels like Kruger is better. And for the people who are getting the top ranks, Kruger is better for them. So I'm going to stick to Kruger. The other advantage of Kruger is you don't need any investment into him. Even if you have 1 copy of him, he's going to do his job. He's going to provide the physical defense debuff and then get gulped. That is basically his job for the team. Seth needs a bit of investment to even work. So I'm going to say that this is the optimal team now with the Kruger. And as for the Fresto and Fresto Illusion, it doesn't matter. Put them in whatever place you want to. But I'll switch it back to this Fresto main here. Okay, wish us luck guys. Here we go. Let's do our run. And now we're going to watch it in as slow as we can, and we're going to pay attention to the Shakir ultimate timing. This is very important. The other interesting thing we thought about is maybe it's even better to not have your Shakir at plus 15 exclusive equipment, because he begins ultimating earlier, right, when he's at plus 15 compared to plus 10. So plus 10 he might have higher uptime during the Smokey's blue aura. But overall, like being able to ultimate earlier does increase the damage from the Fresters as well. So I'm pretty sure, of course, plus 15 exclusive equipment Shakir would be better, but it's just an interesting thought. Okay, so watch right now, because Smokey is about to cast his blue aura. It is 59. It just popped to 59 seconds. Smokey is casting his blue aura right now. And we want Shakir to be up for as long as possible. Now watch when the attack buffs fade from Smokey. They just fade right now, 52 seconds. This is the problem. So we basically, as soon as the clock hit 59 seconds left, Smokey casts his blue aura. Shakir is going to end his ultimate duration when there's 52 seconds left. So we only have like 7, maybe 8 second uptime, 7.5 seconds of uptime of Shakir's attack buff onto the Smokey while casting blue aura, and that is problematic, right? Because you want to maximize that as much as you can. If you could get even an extra second, each tick of Smokey's blue aura is dealing massive lose health damage, and if you can have the attack buff on him for the duration of it, that is just going to be stronger for you. So now what we're going to do, we're going to compare it to the other replays we have from the people who've got close to 60 billion damage today, and analyze exactly the timing. And I've already done this a bit, so I have a kind of idea of what it's going to be. Okay, so our record was 47.5 billion damage. We're going to need to try to break that. Honestly, not looking too convincingly stronger with the Kruger here rather than the Seth. They're really similar, but I think we're barely going to break it. Yeah, we barely broke it, 47.7 billion. But this shows a really important message that upgrading the stage 4 of the Mauler faction talent tree, maybe until you can get that final energy on hit node unlocked, it might not be that valuable for you. So I want to, yeah, because 47.7 billion damage, essentially we have the same resonating levels, but in fact a little bit higher because both Kruger and Mauler have been upgraded by 10 levels. If we compare it to the previous team we ran earlier today, the only difference was running Seth, which they're very comparable, Kruger and Seth. This one managed to get 47.5 billion, so they're really close, even after getting the 1 bonus energy on hit node upgrade. Maybe things will change when we get another energy on hit node upgrade. The other thing I've noticed is that the people with the plus 15 exclusive equipment Smokey, for whatever reason, it seems like they're charging their ultimate faster, and you're gonna watch that now, because if you remember, our Smokey went into blue ultimate as soon as the clock went to 59 seconds. That is basically exactly when he casted. Now we're gonna compare it to the people who are getting the top ranking scores. So Barbellsage is one example of that. Today he almost got 60 billion damage with the team, and of course he has a maxed out Smokey, and these were the levels of the various heroes he has with the Kruger on the team. Okay. And he has the energy on hit nodes unlocked as well. So pay very close attention to everything. Now, I do believe if we can get that bonus energy on hit node, it should increase the uptime slightly, but in how much will it actually? Maybe just a fraction of a second, definitely. Maybe that would be enough for one more tick of the Smokey's blue aura to increase the damage. But like, you're gonna watch here. I don't know if it's the energy on hit buff which is doing this for Smokey, or if it's like the plus 15 exclusive equipment based on, but I don't see how plus 15 exclusive equipment would increase his casting frequency. It must be the energy on hit, right? So look at this. Smokey is casting his blue aura right now, 60 seconds left on the clock. That is the difference. And his shakir is we're gonna watch when the buffs fade from Smokey right here. They fade exactly now, and that's 51 seconds. So that is the thing. With this maximum energy on hit, the Smokey is casting as soon as or like right when the time is saying 60 seconds left, and Shakir's buff's duration is going to end when there's 51 seconds left. So that is in total a 9-second difference, maybe in total 8.5 seconds actually, because I don't think it's exactly 9, but that's like a 1-second increase compared to my team, which doesn't have that final energy on hit node. And I like, the only difference we can think of is that it is that final energy on hit node. Otherwise there's not really any difference in the team. I don't see how plus 15 exclusive equipment Smokey would be casting ultimate any faster. He doesn't gain any, like, he just gains basic stats by his upgrades, and it's not like he's even dealing any damage to charge his energy faster. And of course Paragon stats do not apply to PvE content, like rivalry stats, which have energy on hit. Okay, but very interesting. And this is just kind of like fine-tuning the team. Of course, he's going to get a much higher score because he has a higher investment in exclusive equipment of all of his heroes. He also has Paragon Ascensions, which are all going to be value for the team. But it's just really interesting to see that. Honestly, yeah, okay, so that is basically going to be the comparison. And really the only difference is that final energy on hit node. So I'll do more testing when we can unlock this. It will be a couple of days for me. I need to push more stages and also increase my resonating level. But this might be a really make or break node for your team's damage. Okay, but Anyway, overall, this does show you that you can get away with just the stage 3 upgrade up until maybe you have enough to go all the way all out for the energy on hit on this final. And like we said, that's 1,230 talent essences. If you're not going to be able to get that much, just stick to this upgrade for stage 3. This is basically your maximum damage that you'll be able to output. And you don't need to upgrade to the next tier, because even these upgrades that we got, it hardly made any difference to my damage. Like, we only got a 200 million damage boost by running the team again, and we also had a bit higher levels on our non-carried like heroes like Mauler and Kruger. So anyway, guys, hopefully this was interesting for you. The timing is important. You can definitely see very clearly that there is maybe up to 1 second additional uptime of the Shakir's attack buffs from his Lupine's aura in the comps which the top players are running right now. And it has to be from that final energy on hit node. That must be the breakpoint that you need. Because when we look at the total energy on hit we've acquired so far, we have gotten up to 27.1 energy on hit. I feel like when you break that 30 mark, it gives you that extra second. Something like that. I think that is like the perfect number you need. So, but yeah, this bonus 4.5, it didn't really help at all, pretty much. The timing, if you watch also my timing without the 4.5 node, we can take a look at that, but it is pretty much exactly identical. We'll watch it on 2x speed. Yeah, this was when we didn't have that 4.5 energy on hit node, and you're going to see it's exactly the same. I was expecting it to be a bit different because I've paid really close attention to it even watching this previous replay. So let's take a look. When we get closer here, okay, Smokey's blue aura, no, one more for Smokey's blue aura, right? Yeah, okay. So, exactly when see, right there, 59 seconds. Like, our Smokey almost had enough to cast at 60 seconds, but it was missing a bit, so it goes down to 59. And now when the attack buffs were off, right here, 52 seconds. And look at that. The attack buff wore off while Smokey was casting again. I don't know if that is the next tick which is triggering or not, but that is what we're losing out on damage, because Smokey is a main form of your damage, and having that attack buff is important. And of course also, the higher ultimate uptime of Shakir will buff up the damage of your two Freesters as well. So those are all the things. So this is really like min-maxing stuff, but it's just interesting to see. And also, this test kind of shows that if you have Seth built, then he might be better than Kruger for you. But they're so similar that I would just consider Kruger to be the safer and better option, especially if you have like high investment into all of your heroes like these top players. Kruger is doing the best for them because it's powering up Shakir's and Mikola's damage, which is more worth it than the Seth initial damage burst that he does. But thank you for watching, guys. That's going to be it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll hopefully see you guys in the next video. And until then, everyone, peace out for now.